And we are live. L's in the chat. L's in the chat. Late stream. Late. L. Just got off work. Twitch ain't paying me. If Twitch was paying me $100, the stream would have started on time. But you gotta make that blue face one way or another. It's Thursday. We got the notes. This episode is brought to you by Turner's. These episodes are sponsored by viewers like you and Cash App donations. If you ballin', match that 100. I see your 100 and I raise you 100. Okay, baller. Them the type of viewers I need. Not y'all bums. You bum. Come on, Rocky. Get in the ring, you bum. Alright, enough. Let's start the show. Whoo hoo hoo! Hoo hoo! Place your bets. Are we taking notes tonight or today? Drop a comment if you think we're taking notes. I hate to start the show not on time, but hey, y'all ninjas ain't paying me. You gotta pay for punctuality. I called the whole day off. Nah, I got a Twitch show to start on time. Not 3:01, not 2:59. 3 on the mother effing dot. MFing dot. Jaded. Can you say that? Shocked. She can't find a partner. Jaded, somebody that needs to be escorted, but not escorted. The present tense of escorted. Someone needs to be escort. Jaded escort shocked she can't find a partner.
Men, as soon as they do something that's wrong,
So let's take a deep dive before she says anything. Why can't this E find a partner? Well, ma'am, once you do sex work, you belong to the streets. As soon as you step your foot in, it could be 1 day, 1 second. As soon as you do sex work, you are for the streets, for forever, for the rest of your life. You can't just do it and then move to a different city, a different country. It's like, no, you are stained. Nothing you do. There's no coming back from that. Let's let her talk.
I cut off men as soon as they do something that's wrong. We always take payment beforehand.
So it's usually the E's. So, she's so irritated with men. One little thing. I'm quickly irritated with men. Yeah, it's usually with escorts. They've had it like up to here with men. Another red flag is, why would I want to be in a relationship with a woman who basically hates men?
Usually pretty misogynistic and just red pill. About a month ago, I've mentioned before that I started a nightlife job where most of my job was just entertaining men, basically. I don't like men under 4.
She's like a good mid. Like, you know what I'm saying? For an Asian, she's like mid. Like mid. Like nothing to her.
Because because they all think that they're the prize. I'm fully aware that I'm an incredibly jaded person. You never give them a chance if you feel like
Which is crazy that she's even paying. Like, you know what I'm saying, she's charging to be mid.
you're giving them a chance.
Like if I'm gonna pay, you gotta be like 10. You gotta be at 15, baby.
I'm still selective with who I choose to do that with, and he was not really a person I would do that with. But sometimes there's a price for everything. I'm never going to encourage people to do sex work. Okay, so he said 2K.
She said he sent me 2K. Just so you understand, guys, this is just so she goes out on a date. I've seen so many of her videos. That's what she charges before going on a date. Now, I don't know what's happening on that date. I don't really care. But how are men sending her 2K for that? It's...
Why is it that in the last month, now that I have fully unleashed my crazy on these men I'm dating, I've been getting what I want?
Like if I gotta pay to go on a date, the date is in the bedroom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why do I gotta court you? There ain't no courting. It's straight dogging you out. Like, not even that gentle, you know what I'm saying? We wanna have a connection between people. It's like, no, I'm dogging you out. You're not even a person to me. It's gonna be like degrading.
Because men nowadays are very weak and very bad.
You're not gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be $2,000 worth of degradation.
I mean, and there seems.
I'm seeking a provider, and that provider is seeking someone to provide for.
Seeking a provider. Once you became a S worker, you lost all rights to a provider. You gotta keep selling that S and provide for yourself. Unless the guy is weird in the brain, average regular ninjas is not wifing up a S worker. I know there's a movie about it. I've never seen that movie. Pretty Woman. She wasn't that pretty to me.
So I found someone. He knows that in order to see me and spend time with me, then he needs to pay up. Being on something like seeking arrangements is not any different than being on Hinge or Tinder.
So, like, what do I get out of that? It's like I have to pay to see you, so none of this is genuine. You know what I'm saying? If I'm paying, it's just slobbing my knob. Like, it's physical. What am I going to pay to be around you for? It's fake. She's faking it. Like, she's paid to like me. Oh, she's laughing at my jokes. Oh, boosting my ego. But I paid her to laugh at my jokes, so I'm alright.
Or a bubble. It's
Yes, ma'am, but those guys pay you to be around you, so it's like prostitution.
just that I know that I'm not going to be hanging out with any men for $0. Okay, now you're a man. Think yourself with and shit. I'm legitimately so fucking pissed off about the story. I need to blog about it on the internet because I've already been to my friends and I've already talked to ChatGPT, and bitch, I don't feel better. So I got in a really bad fight with my dude yesterday. I just broke up with him. I ate that chopped man a minute ago for thinking of that again for you.
And that's it. There you go. There's no more of the Asian woman, not some white lady. So 2 minutes and 35 seconds. What did we learn? I'm about to just play the ish back. Like, can we play it back and then 4 times speed? Like, go through it even quicker? Because, like, what did we learn? I don't know. She talked. She said stuff. The most I remember is $2,000. I don't know. If you want to talk to me, $2,000. Or, I don't know. I just remember the price, the number. That's it. What did we learn? Avoid her at all costs. I don't know.
Men, but like you're not a lesbian either. Menopause. This guy asked me 10 things I hate about him, Laura. So I replied with, I don't care about you enough to hate anything about you. I just recently been diagnosed with being that bitch, and I just thought I would share this.
Women are making millions off the OF. Listen, you're cute.
Thank you.
The people you be competing against. Her.
Yeah.
Yes, he paid for your tummy and arm tuck. It was over $50,000.
She is cute, but she's like a mid cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? The girl next door is just mid, but like kind of cute. Not like just average, but a little cuter than average.
Then he broke
Give
up
her
with
that.
after the surgery.
You know, from the outside looking in, the timing on that is pretty awful.
But at least give him a few months after the surgery he pays for.
I've got this nasty little habit of catching feelings for potential. And then I had the audacity to get hurt when they don't act the way I expect them to act.
Yeah, well,
I've been seeing this a lot recently. So it's like women go for a guy who's, you know what I'm saying, his clothes is baggy. If it was a suit, the suit would be all loose. Like, you know what I'm saying, his bootstraps ain't tied. Like, you know what I'm saying, pants is saggy, not his size, not fitting. Like, just everything about this man, his clothes don't fit. Nothing about his head. His hat is, you know what I'm saying, hanging off his head. Nothing about him fits. He got on glasses. They're not even the correct prescription. They're the wrong prescription, and one of the glasses is missing. And then women try to fix this man. Oh, man, just get him some new clothes, and then nothing you do. No matter what, the clothes, they never fit. You know what I'm saying? He never pulls himself together. And then now the woman is mad that, oh, she can't fix what was broken, instead of accepting the man as he was. And then, you know what I'm saying, it's never going to change. He's always going to be that. So women try to fix an incomplishable task, impossible fix, and then they get anxiety and whatever, things like that. because they can't fix.
All the women want chat to change for them. Man, why would you want to be in a relationship with a guy when you know that how he acts or how he talks, you don't like? You have to change him to be the way that you like. Why? Why get into a relationship with a guy like that?
So I'm trying to do this thing where
You were
Turners. I'm gonna drink it all, pal.
I feel my feelings instead of avoiding them, which means I'm sitting on my app crying, waiting to go into work.
Okay, man, and how does that help you? How does that help you in dating? How does that help you to find a good guy? How?
No, I'm okay. I am okay.
Does anyone else feel kind of lost right now, or is it just me?
Yeah, I feel lost each time I have to react to videos like this, man. I feel your pain.
Like, I know things have changed massively in my life, like my dad doesn't live with me anymore and things like that, but I feel like I should not make videos in a hormone, but I kind of feel like I don't actually.
Yes, it's such a trend for women to make videos with sad background songs talking about dating and how it sucks, or how that guy ghosted her, or something like that. Of course.
Belong anywhere. But I'm not. I don't know where I fit, and normally I'm okay with this stuff. But it is pretty lonely sometimes, right? It is lonely to feel like you don't actually belong.
Okay, man, I get it. But how does crying on TikTok help you feel not lost? Help you feel not alone? Oh, because people comment and give you attention. Okay, I got it.
Anywhere. And you just kind of in this weird limbo. You guys know me, I'm really fucking hormonal.
Hi, this is going to be easier to address in the video because it's a very long thread on that prior one. So a lot of your comments have been blaming women if they choose to get into relationships with men and saying at that point anything that happens to them is their fault.
Yes, man. Before getting
Because they pick the wrong guy.
in a relationship with a man, it's your duty. Because
Like, there's hundreds of men that they pass over. The nerd who's a librarian, you know what I'm saying, reading books all day. No, he's boring. But the guy who's underneath cars stealing catalytic converters and Grand Theft Auto and stealing cars and, you know what I'm saying, smoking a pack of Marlboros in his wife beater. You know what I'm saying? He got a pack of Marlboros in his sleeve. You ever seen that? That's like the old greaser who got like a Marlboro pack like rolled up in his sleeve. The white beater and some jeans. That's the picture I was painting.
as you're the weaker sex, you have to protect yourself. It's your duty to see the red flags. It's your duty to protect yourself, to see if the guy is lying or not, if that's his true personality or if he's hiding his personality. It's on you, man, because you're the weaker sex, because you can get hurt. If I want to go and swim in a lake or the ocean, isn't it my duty to know if there are sharks in those waters, if there are alligators in those waters? Because I'm the one that is going to suffer. No, if I take a bath in a lake full of alligators and I get my hand ripped off, it's the alligator's fault. It's not my fault because I didn't see the signs, the big signs that said alligators. No, because I was in love, because he had charisma, because he was charming. From the time guys talking to me like this, you know she has nothing up here, nothing.
For continuing to go back to men, and I wholeheartedly disagree. This is a very dangerous mentality.
Of course, for low IQ people that can't discern anything, that don't know how to spot the red flags, that don't know if somebody's lying or not, yeah, of course. You're at a disadvantage, of course, and you're not going to say I'm correct because I'm smart and I know how to do those things. Of course, you're going to say you're the victim because you're stupid. Of course.
Women should not take accountability for other people's actions like that. If I get into a relationship with a man and have a bad experience because of him, because of something he has done, something that is wrong with...
Man, you chose that man to be in a relationship with him.
As soon as he started doing some shady stuff, you get up out of there. That's all. You sticking around. Oh, he keeps doing it because you're sticking around.
Chose to be with him. Nobody forced you.
Him for pain that he has inflicted on me. That is not my fault.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I dated crazy women. I chose to be with them, even though we had nothing in common, just because they were hot. It's my fault. I suffered because of my own stupidity.
1-900-9199 cry.
I'd be lying if I said I've never had an insecure thought about being single. It can just pose a question, why haven't I got to a point where I've met someone we both really like each other and it's progressed to a relationship? And I do think...
She's gorgeous. She probably don't have any value. She probably don't cook. She probably don't slurp it up. She probably don't slurp the skin off the bone. Ew. Putting that in my... You want me to put that in my mouth? Ew. Could you wash it first? Ew. Ew, pull the skin back and get underneath the head a little bit, yeah. Babe, I'm hungry. Could you cook? Oh, you want to make some fish and chips? Well, I don't know how to cook, yeah. Go in the kitchen and burn everything. You want some burnt toast? Yeah, we can make some burnt toast and burnt coffee. Everything burnt. I hope you like burnt. Oh, okay. Well, let's just, you know what I'm saying, let's just have some nice quiet time and alone time and work on our hobbies or something. We could build, bird houses, whatever your hobby is, a toy model cars and train sets, and we could read and get knowledge from reading, or we could just read a nice storybook to entertain us, you know. No, I don't want quiet time and peace and you know that I'm gonna be loud and obnoxious and argumentative while you want to have your little peace and quiet for your hobbies.
Because you don't know how to pick a good man, because you go after the bad boys that have lots of options, and then you're amazed when that guy treats you wrong, or cheats on you, or ghosts you.
It can be hard to not then go, oh, it's because of how I look. You know, people are attracted to me because, you know, lots of people seem to be able to get in a relationship.
It's not your looks, ma'am. You can always find a man. Always. But the men that want you, you don't want them. You put them in your friend zone. That's the problem, ma'am. And you go off the chat.
So what's the difference with me? Or maybe you can think, oh, but I feel like I'm funny or I'm good to be around, and you know, I've got lots of friends, but why is it not gone to romantic? And I guess then you think, oh, well, it must be the attraction piece, which, you know.
Try.
Probably because she be messing with London blokes. Get you an American. Turners.
What possible argument could a woman have towards asking you to get a paternity test other than that makes her feel bad? Give me a single argument other than
There is none. There is none. It just makes her feel a certain way.
it makes me feel bad. I want to hear it.
But why would you want to make her feel
So
bad?
that's why I feel bad.
If you're worried that she's cheating on you, why would
Okay, then when you go out with your girlfriends and your boyfriend says, why are you going out with your girlfriends? He feels bad.
Paternity test is the easiest thing in the world. As long as you kept your legs closed, hey, it's yours. I could have told you that. Like, you already know the answer.
Why are you making him feel bad? Don't you care about him? No, that's that you don't care then. But if we say something important that can change your life, like a paternity test, where if you did nothing wrong, everything's okay, then you get upset. Can you see the double standards, guys?
So that's why I feel bad. It's why I feel bad.
I think we want a strong foundation for
That's why I feel bad.
controversial statement.
That should be
I think Chris
mandatory.
Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, or Ryan Gosling are attractive.
Ryan Gosling being attractive is Hollywood propaganda.
Have you ever heard women say Ryan Gosling is mid? The problem is if I were to take 1 million dating profiles, just profiles of men, whatever they don't be dating profiles, and I were to describe
I mean, he is mid. Let's just go with that. If that's through the grave, if that's what we heard through the grapevine, that women are saying that he's mid. Yeah, he's mid. But you know what makes him attractive? That he's crushing it. He's beating out other actors. You know what I'm saying? Because 500 people applied for the same role that he applied for. He beat out 500 or 100 people, 100 other actors. You know what I'm saying? To be the number one actor, to be whatever else he does. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be crushing it at optimal level. That's why he's attractive. That's because he's rich. You know what I'm saying? He makes over, I don't know, but it's over.
out of 500
100K.
fits, he's going to fit in the top 1%.
Okay guys, so I wanted to show you this video and show you this graph. So women actually are deluded in thinking that the majority of men are not attractive. How many videos have you seen on my channel of women saying that, oh, there are so many beautiful women out there, but there are no attractive men? Look at this graph. This graph is on a bell curve. This is how you measure almost everything. So you have the averages on the middle and the extremes at the end. Pretty much everything you want to measure, this is how it should be. IQ, height, everything, weight, everything. Just look at how women rate men. It's not on the bell curve. It's on the extremes. It's high at the low end and low at the high end. So it just shows that women have a deluded sense of what they consider attractive. What men they consider attractive. It's not us. There are so many women out there saying that, oh, well, men are deluded right now because they see Instagram photos of some models and they think all women should look like that. It's not us.
I don't look at Instagram models and be like, all women should look at that. Look at Instagram models at that, just that. Like, they're that little topic, key category. They're Instagram models. I see them as just that. Not even attracted to that.
Rate women like this. We rate them normally on the bell curve. It's the women.
I like regular schmeglers.
React to your boyfriend going to the strip club.
Yes.
Why don't you trust him?
Because like you want to
That's kind of
to see naked women.
That's kind of insecure. Control.
Yeah.
That's really controlling.
I mean, what's wrong with just looking? Like, look, get an eyeful of something. You know what I'm saying?
You know, when you're seeing other women, like take me, like I'll stick for you, but
Oh, but this boy's not out. Like he wants to hang out with his boys. Like have fun, blow some steam.
No.
Some of you might object.
It's just because she feels a certain way.
I mean, okay, so you gonna get naked in front of me and all the boys, and we'll tip you. Sheesh, I'm sure they want to see. They ain't never seen before.
Exactly like the paternity test. She feels a certain way. We can't do anything that makes them feel bad. But they can say or do whatever they want because they're strong, independent women. And if we say anything, we're insecure, misogynistic, incel men. Of course.
I mean, it's like most ninjas is gonna go to the strip club, get turned on, and then come home and F their wife. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go to the strip club and get a boner, and they gonna go home and bone her.
the feminine urge to develop a full-blown fantasy relationship and emotional attachment to a man based on 1% of real interactions and 99% illusions is so real for me, so real. I had a crush on
So real for so many women. So many women I see on videos are so delusional.
this one guy for like 2 years, and I had this full-blown fantasy delusional type of relationship with him in my head. He flirted with me once. It was very clear flirtation.
Just tell him that. Like, in my head, we go together. What? If a woman told me that, it would pique my interest. What? We already go together in your head? Well, let's make it for real.
And I really thought he was gonna ask me out, but he did not. It's not like he just doesn't like me. Like, he's completely indifferent to me. Like, indifference just really means they do not care at all. Like, it could not be more clear that he
And the less you care, the more they care.
is not interested. But that just doesn't stop my delusions. At this point,
Of course, man, because it's related to psychology. You want what you can't have. You see that guy doesn't care at all about you. You want him even more.
he's just like a
Like, I'm thinking about all the ninjas who want her though, that she's ignoring, not even acknowledging.
channel for my romantic energy because I don't like anybody else.
I don't know what he's here to say, but leave that nonchalant, bare minimum ass man the fuck alone, okay?
We just showed you that being nonchalant and not caring makes them care even more, makes them crazy, makes them think, why doesn't he care about me? Why doesn't he write me? Why doesn't he pay attention to me? Because women are surrounded by sims. Each time they post a photo, they get hundreds of comments, they get hundreds of DMs. So the guy that is actually decent looking, attractive, and she wants something with him, and he is nonchalant. She doesn't
If I ain't like Latorva so much in high school, I'd be with Latorva right now.
care. She just flirts a bit and then leaves. She doesn't text her.
She said, you like me a little too much. It's giving me the ick. She ain't say it like that, but that's summing it up.
Text her for 3 days, for 5 days. That's when they go crazy.
Say again, leave him the fuck alone. Here's a man that's
Of course, if she doesn't like you, she won't care if you're nonchalant. She won't.
literally waiting for his position. There's a man that will be so obsessed with you that
Okay, man, then why aren't you dating guys from your friend zone? Because you know those guys will treat you so right, will do everything for you. How much do you want to bet, guys? She has at least 2 or 3 guys in her friend zone that will do anything for her. But she doesn't want those guys. She wants the bad boy that is nonchalant. That's how she knows about guys being nonchalant.
Like, you could be, like, crazy obsessed about it, but, like, you can't show it. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That just gotta be, like, for you. In the back of my mind, oh, I'm obsessed with this woman. But, you know what I'm saying? You don't come off as too much. Just the bare minimum.
Because she went through that.
and I was second will go by here thinking like, oh,
Just, you know what I'm saying? She shouldn't even know if you like her. Like, she should be asking every day, do you even like me? What's going on? In the back of your mind, oh man, I'm obsessed with you.
if you're ever sitting there wondering how somebody feels about you, you need to leave that person alone. That should not be something you have to question when you're with somebody that truly values you and wants to make sure that you're aware. I feel like we have made it so normalized to like be nonchalant. It's like a competition of who can care less. I want the man that cares the most about me.
It felt like I tried.
That's a woman. Women project with their, like, the woman's way of dating. So she's projecting woman stuff. So don't listen to this.
Okay, man, so how come you're still single? I've seen your TikToks before you're single. Don't tell me that you don't have any guy friends in your friend zone that will do everything for you. Oh, you don't like those guys. They're too nice. They're too short. They're too fat. They're too ugly. Of course, man, you want that chat.
Like, women will say something like, men should like women who are 6 feet tall and have $100,000 in their bank account. And I was like, no, that's like the woman thing. It's like they're projecting. Because they would never even understand what, you know what I'm saying, the other side. All they know is woman, so they project off what's actually to a woman.
It's the top 1% to only care about you, to not be nonchalant, to never cheat. That's what you want. You want to transform Chad into a simp. And you don't even realize if you were to succeed in turning him into a simp, you would...
So basically, every time a woman says something, apply it first through woman logic. Like, maybe that's not for men. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, apply it to a woman first. Maybe that's their demographic of dating or whatever.
Lose attraction.
And then...
They don't understand psychology. This is why I tell you guys, never listen to what women say. They don't know what they're talking about.
Why is it that we're supposed to accept masculine black women when they would never accept feminine black men? They never would. So why should I accept the woman that behaves like a man when she would never accept me for behaving like a woman? And this is the insane double standard where they'll sit there and say, you need to accept me the way that I come. But women never accept us the way that we come. We have to accept why would they?
We always have to improve how we talk, how we dress, game, everything. Everything about us we have to improve in order to get a woman. But they expect us to take them exactly how they are.
But that's subtle. So when they say dumb shit like that, saying, oh, you can't handle black women, why don't you date them? What that really means is, why are you not dealing with the stereotypical loud, obnoxious, crass, rude black women? And I'm saying, no, because I want to date myself.
Right, women are completely fucked, and that's my honest opinion in today's society because of feminism and all this toxic masculinity stuff. It means that women are put in this position where we all want to be independent. We want to thrive on our own. We want to be financially independent. We want to
Feel like
have
Michael
our
Jackson.
and they all sit together and they talk about how much they dislike men and don't
After
need men.
surgery.
But at the same time, in all honesty, we do need men. Like, the world would not continue without men. So we've got to understand, sort of, we can't all be independent, and there's so many studies on. You find these really rich, independent women who are seriously wealthy, and their whole attitude is, I don't want a man, I don't need a man, so why would I have a man? But there are certain things
You don't want them
need a
women.
man for, you know?
And even if those hyper-independent, hyper-successful women don't actually need a man or want a man ever, those are the 1% of women. Most women need a man. They actually need a man.
And then men just think that all women, all they want is money and gold diggers. What happens when they don't have the gold? They don't have the money. They want a housewife, like a quiet housewife, but then they don't have a house and then they feel inferior. It's just all fucked up.
As I've gotten older and started dating people in older brackets, I've begun to bring up the topic of having children earlier and earlier on dates. Because personally, I don't think I want children. Parenting lifestyle does not appeal to me. And
I agree with this. If you don't want children, you should tell the guy up front because most guys want children.
I don't want to waste anybody's time who does. But I'm struggling
So
to
that'd
get
be our
over
last
this.
date.
Like every guy I run into wants children, and I
Oh.
always ask them why. And I've yet to be given a single convincing reason to change my mind. What?
Because they want a fam.
Pass down my DNA. Like, my ancestors didn't go through what they went through just for my DNA to, you know what I'm saying, disappear one day because I don't have kids. Like, no, it keeps going until it's gone.
Man. That's the simplest argument. Men have evolved to spread their seed. If they find somebody they truly like, and
If I don't, I just die. Like, that's it. It stops. All generations stop with me if I don't. Like, what? It's crazy.
want to start a family and want to be monogamous, they're just going to spread their seed with that woman, man. It's evolutionary biology.
Kind of have, like, all of my ancestors on my back. Like, hey, you gotta get one off. At least one.
One of the most common ones
Spread
I
your
hear is they
seed.
want to pass down their legacy.
Yeah, I don't agree with this. To me, this just sounds narcissistic. It's all about you. You want this, you want that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that everybody should be parents because most people don't know how to be parents.
To carry on their family name. Like, what in the Game of Thrones, what superior genes do you think you have? Like, I'm going to birth you the next Secretariat. Another one is, well, I've always wanted to be a dad. I want to throw the old pigskin around and go to their first recital and watch them grow up. Key word there, though, is watch. They want to participate in parenthood when it's convenient for them because guess who it's going to fall on every other time? They never talk about the actual raising and parenting of their child. Like, that's a human being.
That's
It's your
a
job
woman's
to
job.
be an emotionally healthy.
Just, instead of all this jibber jabber, just say I'm a weak woman and I can't raise a small person. That's all. Just say that. I'm a weak woman who can't do a woman's duties. And you say it next. We need to hear all this.
It's clear she wants to raise her son to be a simple, emotionally stable. Okay.
If you feel like boys only want to sleep with you and don't want to date you, this is something that I get asked probably every single day. So this is my advice on how to be someone that they want to date and not sleep with.
First of all, find men that are on your level. Because if you go after chads that have lots of options, he will just sleep with you. So maybe that's not your level, man.
Most men's first and true intention is only physical, and if you are not aware of that, then you need to become aware of that, because once you are aware of that, everything can sort of play out differently than if you would.
I mean, like, I be liking some girls who be like, yo, she could be my girlfriend. And then we'll get to the, you know what I'm saying?
Think that every guy's first and only intention with you is to date you straight off the bat. So when you guys start talking to you need to have that mindset of, okay, I know what he wants and it's physical, and I'm not going to give him that physical satisfaction, he has to work for it.
Okay. We wrote things down, but it's not really notes. Let's see if we can get a quick chow time. Probably not. Woman's date refused to pay for her food because of this. 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago. I'm an hour late, chat. It's sinking in for her now. Okay. They're not hiring black women. Ladies are complaining they can't find a job. It's almost 2026 and women are scared of being ignored because what are we watching? Place your bets. Which video did you think we're going with? This episode is brought to you by Turner's. If you would have chosen. It's almost 2026 and women are scared of being ignored because of hot AI female robots. What? Oh, this is about to get weird.
Using AI to generate AI robots is kind of funny. Wow, Elin really got straight down to business with this one. She really seemed eager to help him there.
There was a video that went viral like 2 days ago about humanoid AI robot girlfriends. I don't know if you guys saw this on Instagram and TikTok, but there are companies making robots that look like humans that are programmed by AI and they can talk to you, and it's very freakishly real, and they're selling them mostly to young men as AI girlfriends. And this has already been a thing.
I want to look like a robot. I don't want to look like a
It's already
human.
been a thing. This has been a very lucrative business for the last several years. That's
Especially for men that don't want to speak to girls.
It's further isolating them, right? It's further removing them from our shared humanity, which we
I can agree with this, but it's also, I can see it being the best path for a lot of men.
need to survive.
Also, it's like the compromising goes away. We're like super lucky, but we're very united on a lot of things. But normally, people would have to like, all right, well, she likes to do this.
Okay, robots is not going. We not doing that. Okay, so if you picked another video, you'd be wrong because it's sinking in for her now.
The pregnancy happens easily, but when they actually try to get pregnant later, they find out that timing matters way more than they were ever told.
Isn't it weird how your whole life you've been taught like how to stop pregnancy, like don't get pregnant, everyone scares you, it's gonna happen on the first try, like blah blah blah. And then like whenever you're ready to start trying, or like my husband and I just got married 2 months ago, and then we're like, okay, like start trying, and then it's like you wake up one day and everything that you've been doing for the last like 30 years of your life, like just stop doing and you do the complete opposite, and it feels like I don't know, just a weird feeling. Like when you start
I
trying,
can get that. Like the whole time you're preventing pregnancy, and then all of a sudden now you want the pregnancy.
when you've been not trying your whole life, it's just a weird. And there's so much more that goes into it that I feel like people don't know. And obviously, like everyone's different, and some people are like super fertile and it happens on the first time, and then like other things that like you
Hispanic women are very fertile.
been doing, like for instance, like sauna for guys, like kill sperm. Apparently, we had no idea. We literally have a home sauna. Like been doing it every day, like just random things like that. And I feel like it's not talked about enough. And I just feel like people should know more. Like if you're gonna start trying, like you should
I gotta say, when I first listened to this clip, I didn't realize how many times she said like. Holy hell.
prepare like 3 to 6 months before, like you actually start trying, because there's a lot more that goes into it. I feel like than people actually know. But yeah, I don't know.
How do you shove the light in the front and at the end at the same time?
It's actually pretty devious what she's saying here. You know, when she was most fertile, that's when she was told that, well, she shouldn't be utilizing that fertility. Instead, she was told, you know, pursue other things that actually can wait, that are not on a strict biological, you know, timeline, right? The fact is, careers can wait, college can wait, travel can wait, fertility will not wait. So by the time she checks off all those things, you know, that could have waited, the one thing that actually does have a hard timeline is suddenly, you know, supposed to just turn back on, like nothing changed. What she doesn't seem to understand, and I don't even know if you realize she was saying this, basically she's saying it's harder than she was led to believe to get pregnant.
Yeah, it is. When you're at later stages in life, right, Nate? Like when you were young, 16 to 18, 20-ish or so, yeah, you were
I wouldn't know because I'm not going to be dating old biddies.
super fertile. That's when most cultures of ancient times got together with wives and had kids, is around those times because they understood that already. And then I don't know how technology and education happened to where now women don't understand that.
Because now they're like looking into, okay, why is it so hard? Well, maybe because your husband's in the sauna all the time. But what she doesn't seem to understand is that it was easy for her to conceive and carry a child to term when she was younger. She mentions that she's now 30, says she's been preventing pregnancy for a long time. Well, this is why getting pregnant seems to be more difficult than she was led to believe, because actually it is more difficult due to her age. But what's interesting is that she didn't mention that. She doesn't bring up the fact that she has fewer eggs than she did in her 20s, and the eggs she does have are much lower in quality. She doesn't mention age-related decline at all. Instead, she says something like, oh, well, you know, my husband was in the sauna, and that's been causing us problems with fertility. But let's be honest, if this same guy kept going to the sauna and instead tried to impregnate a 20-year-old woman, the odds would be dramatically better, even if he kept using the sauna.
True.
So the real issue here is not the sauna, it's her age.
But she never says anything about that, right? The women aren't going to hold themselves accountable for the life decisions that they've made.
No accountability.
Due to their age.
Mention that. And I was thinking about this the other day. It's actually pretty interesting how much age gap relationships have been changed.
Yeah.
And I think there's an underlying motive there that doesn't really get pointed out.
It's old biddies trying to shame us away from the young women's so they could grow old and be just like them. So no, never listen to a woman. You like them legal adult age 18, then tell her to go F herself.
A really strong way, and it's not the only way, but a strong one for a woman to have children when she's young is if she's in an age.
Nobody complained about her wanting the 6 foot tall guy making 6 figures and with the 6-pack. You know what I'm saying? He was the football star during his college years, whatever. Nobody, hey, you got that. But hey, we just want somebody young and fertile. No. I'm going to say everything in the book because it's not me. I'm old and I got cobwebs on my eggs. So I'm going to shame you for not wanting... Oh, how dare you want fresh and fertile eggs? Oh.
Yeah, relationship.
True, where she can have a man with
You don't want your children to talk like... Make some babies with me. Come on, don't you want our children to be like... You don't want to wipe drool all day? Come on, our babies are going to be so... Or you have a bitch with fresh eggs. A B-word with fresh eggs. Hello, Daddy. My classes at Harvard were too easy. I'm thinking of transferring over to Yale.
a lot of resources and enough resources to take care of her so she can have healthy, strong kids.
Because if she wants to have kids in her early 20s or even late teens, well, there's got to be a man who can facilitate that.
Correct.
And realistically, that's going to be a guy older than her. Someone who's had time to build resources and stability. So when you combine shaming age gaps, pushing a career-first messaging, and then of course a ridiculous cost of living, you've created the perfect conditions for depopulation of the natives. So feminism shames age gaps, and feminism shames motherhood, right? Don't be a baby factory. Instead, be a CEO.
Well, I just saw my ex-husband of 18 years with his new girlfriend.
Winning.
I expected to saw them.
She She's pregnant.
Demure is the only word I honestly
Minute
can
and
think of,
married.
and that's even an understatement. Like, it's a little shaky.
Why? Have you found a newer, better model?
Like, it's weird because we created 4 humans together, and then we're just strangers. Like, you're just gonna be like, hi, how are you? I'm great.
So can you read, of course you can read the comment on screen. It says, this is somebody comments, who initiated the divorce? And she says, I filed last August, officially this May. So I don't know why she's confused that this man who she had, 4 children with, all of a sudden isn't that big of a part of her life anymore. It's like, well, this was your decision.
My only decision is Turner's. Always Turner's. Never anything else. Just Turner's. Turner's.
So
anyways.
So yeah, as you saw on the screen, I included the comment that showed she initiated the divorce because this matters. This is not a woman reacting to outcomes she didn't choose. This was her doing. And I guess what's questionable is what is she actually feeling here? Because she's not really saying it directly. All we can really take from this is body language and tone. She doesn't seem angry. Doesn't really seem embarrassed. Not fear per se. I would say the closest emotion I think is jealousy, or more specifically, kind of like the feeling of being
100% jealousy. I concur.
I think it's envious, or just envy.
behind. Something hit her when she saw him with another
Jealousy, envy.
woman. It may not necessarily be she wants him back, but it is something she wasn't ready to face, and it's that he moved on. You can hear it when she talks about the kids. She's like, yeah, we created these people together. Now we're just like strangers. Now it's just a hi, how are you? She's perplexed. She's realizing that
She still expects the man to, after you initiate the divorce, ruin his life, ruin the family, for him to still be like, hey babe, how you doing, babe?
this chapter she closed.
That's because she's Caucasian. Black ninjas, you know what I'm saying? They baby moms is always, you know what I'm saying? Hey. On your birthday, on Christmas, on holidays, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm still, hey, I'll show y'all why I'm daddy on them holidays. It'd be scarce. Because y'all probably can't be around each other. But, you know what I'm saying? Just keep coming around. Hey, on the birthday, when she want that birthday, who she hitting up? Okay.
It didn't freeze him in it.
Yeah.
Right? He kept moving. His life kept going. And she's no longer the center of his life, this entire story, and that clearly hurts her. Especially because divorce often comes with this assumption.
You know what I'm saying? If your baby moms ain't hitting you up on her birthday when she want that birthday, then you're not that guy, pal.
That the man is going to be kind of stalled. Because the asset has been removed from his life and he's just, he doesn't know what to do with himself. So he's stalled while she goes off and finds herself like it's a plot from a movie. But instead, she's the one standing still, watching him move forward. And that's the irony, right? She initiated the divorce, but she is reacting like someone who didn't expect the finality of it.
I have a question for...
No, I think a lot of women, Megas are wrong. I think a lot of women divorce men thinking that these men will still always be in their lives. In some way, shape, or form. That they divorce these men thinking that they'll be able to come back to these men. I think that's a lot of thought processes for a lot of these women out there, is they really think they can come back.
For the general male public. As a girl...
My baby mom's is good for life. She can come back whenever. You know what I'm saying? Have other shorties. So, okay, you just gotta come back to this marriage. Hey, it's my wife. It's my baby mom. Hey, help y'all get along.
who uses dating apps and has been on dating apps for a while, it's not working out. It's not working out, okay? I hate them so much. I would so much rather meet somebody in person, but I don't know where y'all be at. So I need you to tell me, where are the men? Where are the men?
Hiding from you.
Like, where do y'all frequent?
Working.
I need you to tell me so that I
The
can
men
go there and then
running it up.
in person, because I cannot do the dating apps anymore. They
Hey,
suck.
look, you can
so
see,
bad.
you can
So
see
let
through
me
it.
know where you guys are.
Hold up to the light, Chad. It ain't fake. I don't fake the phone.
She needs to go to bars. If not your friends at the workplace, that's basically it. That's where people and how people are actually meeting in person now. The way women think couples used to meet is wrong. Wasn't random, cold approaches at the grocery store.
It wasn't.
Or, wherever. That's a movie fantasy.
Yeah, no, a lot of people were somewhat acquainted with each other already.
In the past, couples met and formed through friends, family, school, neighbors, and church.
Yep.
Warm environments where you would have repeated exposure and foster familiarity. All of that is no longer the case. Women don't meet their husbands in school. None of that high school sweetheart stuff. It's quite rare. One of the reasons is because they're told that is actually too young. And at that point, they don't know what they want, and they need to find themselves in their 20s. Family involvement is basically gone. Church is gone for most people.
Again, maybe a lot of Asian cultures still do. Again, my family does. All of my cousins, again, married.
That's why we
someone
going
else.
for the Asian women.
And it's not just one aunt and uncle that did it. All my aunts and uncles came together with my dad and everything, had discussions, picked the best mates, the best people possible, and then they went out.
My bro married an Asian. Me next.
Meeting via neighbors
My own dumbass that just goes on my own, doing my own thing.
is even below the church. So those pipelines are dead. So what's left? What's new? Well, online dating. That's number one. And then you've got friends, bars, and the workplace. That's it.
So even the workplace is gone now, Nate, because of Me Too.
You constantly hear women saying, why won't men approach me? Or how do I meet men in real life? It's because they genuinely don't understand.
I was feeling it too, though. You know what I'm saying? I just got paid, was feeling myself, was ready to approach. I had that fearless confidence in me, was ready to approach, but then I was like, I remember the era we live in now. Can't test the waters.
How couples have ever been formed.
True.
Again, cold approach has never been even a top 10 primary way relationships start, ever. A random man walking up to a random woman with no context, no familiarity, no shared environment, that they've encountered one another repeatedly. That almost, if a man is to do that, that almost never works.
Nope.
And for it to work,
I mean, for a pump and dump or a flame shore, but for long term, it's going to be hard.
at all. It takes
No, that's how you got your girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? In the what, the 90s to 2010s.
massive experience and repetition. That's why it's called.
You saw a little shorty downtown. You shot your shot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, that was quick. That was witty. Put your number in the phone. Got the number. You know what I'm saying? It led to a girlfriend, or maybe you just took her down a few times.
Cold approach. There's no warmth there. Familiarity, right? Most men don't have that level of practice, and even if they do, the odds are still pretty low. It usually will come off awkward and uncomfortable. It'll give the woman the ick. Yet this is what a lot of women think used to happen. Random men just walking up, striking gold, and walking away with a number. I'm not saying that never happens, okay? But it's not like the norm. It's not what these women think. They think that is like.
I mean, that does happen, but those are not the relationships that
You look
last
like
in
me.
terms of marriages that have long-term marriages.
Number one way.
It happens when you're 6 foot tall.
They think that's the number one way couples meet. That's movies, not real life, and of course that's why they think it is.
You average 6. I mean, you average 5'5".
It
never played out like that.
For a first date, because you knew the person already. You're already somewhat like this person. You've probably known them for a few years. You've interacted with them a little bit. Nowadays, you have no interaction with the person, maybe a couple chats, and then you go to dinner. That's why the dinner, as a first date nowadays, just doesn't feel proper because you actually don't even know these people at all. Please subscribe. I really appreciate that. Ciao.
All right, there's no notes for the chow time. We need like one concise video. They just be everywhere. What am I supposed to? How do you feel about peanut butter jelly sandwiches? Put the peanut butter first or the jelly first? Okay, yeah, I can talk about this. This is just, it's everywhere. I don't know. Okay. This is the Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. The Philly Phil Twitch Show. I'm Philly Phil, and this is a Twitch show. The first notes, the only thing I wrote down was she's a mid-Asian. Yeah, notes for the child time, nothing. Do I remember anything? I remember the Asian because I wrote that down to jog my memory. So that there's a mid-Asian talking in the first video. The only thing I remember is the $2,000. That's the only thing that stuck out to me. I was like, oh, that number. I can recall the number. Usually money. Then the rest was everything else was just pay me. Oh, he wants to go on a coffee date. Pay me. Oh, he breathes on my neck. Pay me. Oh, he wants to smut me out. Pay me. You want my phone number? Pay me. If I didn't say that first, I feel like I said that. I don't know. And then I guess she was talking about like a husband or something, wifing her towards the end. I don't know, dating her seriously or something. Maybe she was talking about that, but she's for the streets, so no one ever marry you unless they was a escort too. You know what I'm saying? A little male gigolo taking down clients, and then y'all could just, you know what I'm saying? It's another day of work. How was your Tuesday? Oh, well, this John had me tickle his feet. Oh, that's not compared to what I had to do. I had to stick my tongue up somebody's nose. Yeah, digging for boogers. I don't know, so that's the first video. She's for the streets. Once you do the S work, you're forever shadow banned from relationships. I hope these were some good takes. I'm gonna watch back on the playback. Chow time, second half of the video, second part. The first video was an L. S word bots. Whatever. Can't give dating advice on that. I'll probably buy one. Let y'all know how that goes. Probably just will never see me again if I stop streaming. I stop streaming, just go black, go dark, go silent. I'm somewhere with a robot. And that robot is like scratching its way out. Like, save me. Chow time. Second video. I don't even remember. There was women talking. Don't remember nothing that just happened. Already forgot all of it. Was blanking it out as it happened. So all I remember is the Asian and $2,000.